now you're in trouble and it's extreme cold on the outside of the vehicle. It's not like you can just have that and walk out and be fine, you know. Yeah, it's pretty messed up, so hopefully they ain't get hurt, but yeah, you don't like doing that when it's, well, I got 20 below here right now. Had 30 below at about 7:15 at the house. Yeah, I was gonna say, closer to 8, I had negative 27, and Diane had negative 27 as she was just pulling into Dave's place. So, she was very cold this morning.
So this is a AM, and they're on FM. The repeater is FM, I would assume. FM only? Maybe not. I don't know why I pick up decently if it's FM modulated and I got AM modulation. I don't get it. This is Saturday, 24th, I believe, of 2026. Pause it for now, see if any more action comes on. I don't have a schematic for this. I wish I did. It's got two 6AQ5s up here. I think one is for modulation and one is for the speaker. I don't know. That's what's push-pull. I'm not sure. There's like 2,000 tubes inside of there. It does have the famous 6EH7 in there. Let It Rain. Eric Clapton. This was around when I was a kid. 0-2, I believe. Do I have Mark Don and Mel? You never know. Great record. You gotta have this record and well, so you need this record here, and you need let's see if I can find it. What am I looking for? Here's Blue Oyster Cult. This one was around when I was a teenager. Old. Very rare record. Very good record. What Goes Up Must Come Down. Great record. Blood Rock 2. This is the one that's the best. Not a bad song on it. DOA. Where is it? I've been trying to build a amplifier here. What I'm gonna do, that I won't say out loud, I've been trying to build these 386N things. I think my my chips are shit. Here they are right here. I got one of those in here that I built back in 19 something. Open it up. This is approximate date. I built this thing here when I was making circuit boards back in the 80s. And this one here, I keep burning out this transistor, the field effect transistor. Let me see here. This is how I operate today. Like shit. I put a capacitor in here to try to protect this thing. I haven't really used it since I put that green capacitor in here. The field effect transistor I burnt out, but this capacitor is only worth $100. But here's the 386N-1. That's, I think I have one more of those. I put this in this thing and it squealed. So I don't know. I was trying to look. I had things bridged together because my vision is so freaking shitty. I don't think that's shorting out or nothing. That's the input. I see some people bypass that to ground with like anywhere from a 10 microfarads to 100 microfarads. I have a 10 ohm and a 0.047 from the speaker. Some people recommend 1,000 microfarads here. I got a brand new 250 here. Well, brand new to me. I'm buying new old stock apparently. Where is it? There, 220 at 16 volts. And this is brand new. to me from eBay, so I don't know if I'm buying new stuff or not. I don't know. I don't have a clue. This does not have a relief like this one does. I don't think they put that on these little ones. This one here is new to me too, of 2022, but that don't mean crap. Could have been sitting around since BC, before Christ. Um, 100 at 35 volts. This thing here is a 0.047. More a kit I bought off of email. And this here thing here is old, from an old transistor radio back in, God only knows when, 70s, 1970s. But that's on the input. So I think, I mean, there ain't much difference, so you can build this damn thing. Here's mine. So mine, I got to replace all these capacitors. I'm afraid to do it now because this thing works. Focus. So mine has a 10 ohm here, and I have a point, can't remember what it was, I can't remember right now. And then this here is the other part. This thing was supposed to just have a meter. Where the hell is that? Let me get this thing flipped. The meter. I think I added the sound to it, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the original. I have the original magazine for this. I'm trying to find something that I can build and put here. And now I'm thinking of going to, I have some of these old preamps I bought again from eBay. So I don't have a clue if they're good. I bought them for repairing guitar amplifiers. And I have schematics for the guitar amplifier, so I could take the preamps and build it exactly like they have it for like a guitar input and use that. It's thinned someplace. The guitars always have to be thinned, otherwise they'll sound like crap. This ain't part of it. Should be. But I want like a 3-volt power supply at the most for emergency receiving, maybe. If I put these on there, I heard a slight voice once, but I was on an extremely strong channel. These headphones, I have to recheck them with the meter and see if I hear a click or whatever. I was putting tinfoil on part of this. My best bet on this, my last video I made, I forgot to say that I have this shoved inside here. And it makes a big difference. Just shoving that in there, maybe up to here or something. So, and the turns on this thing is, I'll check, because I have this thing flipped backwards. It's supposed to actually be from this way, but it's not. The variable capacitor is from ground. I guess ground should actually be here, maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it that way. But this way works pretty dang good. Through this only. You gotta have one of these. This is pretty high gain. I have the bigger one, but the bigger one has less gain. I might tear that 12AX7 apart on the other one and build it the same as this. So it has more gain. I like to disconnect that too, so I don't need that. Maybe I can save it for my capacitor checker. I'm not sure. So my variable capacitor is from here to here. I'm going to change this wire. I still have the 220K here. People recommend lesser ohms, but I get more highs with that. I put up, what did I put? I think I shunted this here across at a 10K, and it really, from end to end, and it really based it, made it bassy, and volume dropped. So I'm still looking for try to get a 3 volt. I don't care if it has FE field effect transistors or a chip, I guess, or just regular 2N22s, 22s, or 3904s. Or I don't really care. I just wanted to see if I can get it to run at 3 volts. That's my intentions. Instead of needing 120 volts for this thing. This is the Heathkit T4, I think it says. Okay, back on here. Okay, this is the T4. This has more gain than that bigger one. More gain. Just got to make sure that's on off so you don't burn your stuff up with that. Well, I think it was like 140 volts I measured. Shaky DC volts there, I think. Very shaky. Let me see. So I've got a couple of these. I think they actually said crystal. So I would say they are. I'm not sure. Here's my old SPY FM transmitter. That works. Two transistors, preamplifier and an oscillator, and it works. It works off of 9-volt batteries. It'll transmit, I don't know, around the house or whatever. Keep it legal. Just, I don't know what I had for an antenna. I haven't. But I have the other one built in a box that's a better grade. That's the flower pot one for a bug. That's the bug to put in a flower pot. When flowers were real. Okay. From this way to this way. This way to this, where this is at, I think is 88. Why did I stop there? I stopped there. I can't remember why. This is crazy glue across that. I think this is 88 turns for some reason. Oh, wait a minute, or is it here? I can't remember. Oh shit, it's on the other end. Okay. Uh-oh. Where is it? It must be on the top side. See, I had to retighten all these turns. This is one continuous coil. It does not stop and loop around and tie up every spot. It's one complete from end to end. If you let go of that, it's all going to spring. So I tighten it up, and these things are all over heck. Some down here. There might be one way down. I'll get the count for the next video. This video is about, because the hammer 2 meters was working. It's not too often you hear the 2 meters going, but they do something around in the evenings. They do their weather reports, and they all check in. We're getting less and less 2 meter ham operators, I think. I'll find out this summer. They usually gather, and when we got bad storms coming in, they usually gather around and tell you how big the hail is and all this stuff. They're way better than your local weather people. Way better. The ham operators are way better educated at weather, I think. Going out looking and stuff, checking depth. They take one of actually take one of these damn things and go, don't drive through it, it's over, whatever. They take tape measures out with them and measure how deep the water is. So and they used to use that on our local news back in the day, I guess, but not anymore. I think they want to distance themselves from ham operators for some reason. Keep the faith. Black Oak, Arkansas. Keep the faith. Okay, I guess this is it. I'm going to try to get maybe an OP amp out of a guitar amplifier. Like the first, they have the 544 something, 5447. I got some of them, but I bought them off of eBay, so I don't know if they're good or not. It's what PV used. I have some of those. I could draw the schematic out of a particular guitar amplifier and use it and see what happens. I'd like to get this thing going, and then I'd like to make another one that is built the way other people build them, because this was a copy of that, but then I got it flipped because it's the only way it works. This is supposed to be the grounded end. I don't know if it'd be better if you'd ground it here or ground it there. There's still a lot more experimenting to do, but I don't want to keep experimenting because I'm going to make this thing look ugly as crap. So today is January 24th, 2026. The big storm is going through. Probably geoengineering approved, helped to take us down.